5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, roll up for the end of the world extravaganza. Brixton warriors, prepare yourself. Put your faith in the prodigious ones. The electronic boys with their electronic toys. The time is nigh. The end of the world. Brace yourselves for the frontier.
What planet are he and the Prime Minister living on? 1 million young people out of work, 50 businesses going bust every day, a cost of living crisis for families. They promised change, but things have got worse, not better. What did he promise us in last year's budget? He said he would, and I quote, Mr. Deputy Speaker, put fuel in the tank of the British economy. He promised growth of 2.5% in 2012. Today, he comes to the House and tells us it will be just 0.8%. Growth down last year, growth down this year, growth down next year. Every time he comes to the House, he offers a different excuse, but the reality is his plan has failed. Last year, Mr. Deputy Speaker, he told us unemployment would peak in 2011. And what has he delivered? We're into 2012, and unemployment is rising month upon month upon month. His plan has failed. And he promised us also, Mr. Deputy Speaker, last year, the deficit would be gone by the end of the Parliament. But today he admits he is borrowing over 150 billion more than he said he would. His plan has failed. And in the face of failure, what does he offer? Not a change in economic strategy, not a guarantee of jobs for the young unemployed, not targeting every penny he could at working families. No, we know the driving ambition of this budget for the Chancellor was to deliver a tax cut for people earning over £150,000 a year. There are 30 million taxpayers in this country. This policy will do absolutely nothing for 29,700,000 of them. How can the priority for our country be an income tax cut for the richest 1% at a time when the squeezed middle are facing rising petrol prices, higher energy bills, tax credits and child benefit being cut? Think of what he could have done with the money. He could have reversed his cuts to tax credits. He could have done something for pensioners. And in fact, I think there is a tax rise for pensioners hidden in the detail of this budget. He could have done more to undo the damage on child benefit, but he claims he can't afford it. Let me tell the Chancellor, every time in the future he tries to justify an unfair decision by saying times are tough, we'll remind him he is the man who chose to spend hundreds of millions of pounds on those who need it least. Wrong choices, wrong priorities, wrong values, out of touch, same old Tories. And let's come to his claim.